guys, it's Cam and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time stopping by, then welcome. And if you're into all things beauty, then I would absolutely love it if you would join the Cam fam, my little community here on YouTube, by hitting that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. So today's video is an eyeshadow tutorial, and I'm really excited to share this one with you guys because I love the way that it turned out. I think it looks so good for daytime to nighttime, anything in between. And also it's cool toned, which I absolutely love cool toned eyeshadows. I feel like they're so underrated, and whenever I get like a cool toned eyeshadow palette, they always end up being one of my favorites. I just feel like cool tones are universally flattering on everyone. And so the palette that I used today is the Natasha Denona Ayana palette. Ayana, one of those ways of pronouncing it is correct, I think. And it's a really cute 5-pan palette. Now I feel like with these, it's a little hard to come up with looks with like quads or like 5-pan palettes, just because, you know, you get one crease shade, really one or two lid shades, and I ultimately wanted to just do something that incorporated all of the shades, and so that's how I came up with this look right here. So if you want to see how to get this sultry, smoky look, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's start building up the crease first. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here. I believe it's called Harlow, on an M441 brush, and this shade is really light, so you may want to like pack it on your brush to actually get it to show up on your lid. And I'm just going to start running that as our first transition shade. Again, it's really, really light, so I'm packing it on and barely tapping any off, but it definitely does help with blending, which is why I want to use it. And I'm gonna drag it out a little bit in the outer corner, since I do kind of want to create a winged effect ultimately. So now I definitely want to add a little bit more depth in that crease. So I'm picking up this shade next, which is just called Crease, with my M433 brush. And I'm gonna go in and almost like start drawing out my crease shape with this. And that little hint of a wing out in the outer corner. I almost feel the need to like pack a lot on my brush because these shades are very like powdery, which makes them very blendable, but a little hard to like get to show up on the eye. And once I have that shape mostly sketched out, I'm gonna go back in with the first brush and just blend that out with it. Now I just want to switch gears and start working on the lid because that'll kind of help bring the look together and make blending the outer corner a lot easier. So I'm gonna take the shade Glam Green on an M166 brush, and then I'm gonna start applying it about a third of the way in on the eye. Just all over the lid. And I'm using like the edge of the brush to just kind of blend it a little bit into that crease shadow. And the reason why I'm not applying it to this inner third is because this shade is a little bit deeper and darker. So if you apply it close to the inner corner, it's gonna like close off the eye a little more. And what's really nice about these shimmers is that even though this is a darker shimmer, I haven't experienced any fallout with it, which is great, because sometimes for like smoky looks like this, you just end up getting a lot of fallout, especially with shimmers, and this one doesn't do that. So with that down, it's gonna make it a lot easier to work on like the wing of the outer corner. So next I'm actually gonna go in with the shade Lash Line, and I'm using an M506 for this because it's this really nice, precise blending brush that's really gonna help this dark color stay where we want it to be, but also be blended out. So at first I'm just gonna kind of place this in the outer corner, just overlapping that lid shade. And even though it looks really dark in the pan, again, it's very powdery and easy to work with and blend. You probably wouldn't even be able to get it as dark as the pan color without reverse blending. And then with the very tip of my brush, I'm gonna kind of like sweep this up. And then across, going about maybe halfway to a third onto the crease. And I'm just going back and filling that in a little more. And then what I'm gonna do is go back to that middle brush, the M433, and just blend the top of this out because I'm trying not to have it be a really harsh edge. I want it to be a wing, but very like smoky and blended out. And this way we've really achieved a nice lift to the eye. Now I'm just gonna go back in with that lid shade to reinforce it, just so it doesn't get lost in that really dark crease shade. And again, I wanna keep this inner corner really bright. So I'm gonna pick up this shade called Satin Skin with my M124 brush, and I'm just gonna pack that on this inner portion of the lid. Now it's a very almost like nude shimmery shade, so it doesn't show up a lot. But it's just gonna keep it from looking too bare in here. And then I'm just gonna blend it into the other lid shade. So for the lower lash line, I'm just going back into the shade Crease. And I'm just gonna very lightly apply that just to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit, but not too much. So next, I'm gonna grab a little angled liner brush. This is an M165, and I'm going back into that color lash line. So what I wanna do with this is just kind of line the top lash line with it. And then in this outer corner, use it to basically do a very light wing. This way we're just adding further lift to the eye. And then I'm also gonna apply some right up close to the lashes on the lower lash line. Only on the outer half of the eye though. So now I'm just gonna go finish off the look with a pair of lashes, and I'm gonna use my D-Star lashes, and these are in the style Bianca. So don't go anywhere because I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here's the final look. So that's it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, then please help me out by hitting that like button down below. And let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite eyeshadow looks are. Are they cool toned or are they warm toned? Because I feel like most people like warm tones, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe you guys really like cool tones as well. So let me know down below. And if you're wondering what to watch next, here's 2 more videos by me that you can check out. And then don't forget to click on my face to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, my loves, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.